Welcome back to my channel, the best place for new signers, intermediate signers, and struggling signers. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about time in ASL sentences. This will help you create better and more grammatically correct ASL sentences when you go to sign and communicate with people. This is part one of a three-part series where I go into the three main parts of every ASL sentence. So if you've ever wondered about how to use tense and what it is and how to use it and where to put it, keep watching. Before we dive into time and talking about it in relation to ASL sentences, it's important to note that you may not use time in every ASL sentence. This is the same for when I'm speaking or writing sentences in English. I don't always use time. I don't always use my tenses in my sentences. Sometimes it's implied or sometimes it's irrelevant. It's the same idea and concept in ASL. I may not need time in my sentence, and I may definitely need time in my sentence. What is time in the scope of ASL? Time are the signs you use to show tense. Tense is past, present, and future. Did it happen? Is it happening now? Or will it happen? Okay, you can be super vague and broad and general as you can be in English. You can do the same in ASL, like one day, someday, a while ago, a long time ago, I did this, just really broad. And you can get as specific as you want, like Monday, March 13th at 1:13 p.m. and 35 seconds, my son Nathaniel was born, right? Okay, so you can be very specific or you can be very general and broad and then everywhere in between. You can also imply your tense or your time just as you would in English. Like if I said to you, go to your room, it's implied that I mean right now. I don't mean in 20 minutes from now. If I was your mother and I told you to go to your room and you thought, I think this implies 20 minutes, you probably run the risk of getting in trouble, okay? So it's the same for ASL. You can imply tense just as you can in English. A lot of people ask, okay, so I want to say that I ran. I want to say I did this in the past. I've already done this. How do I sign that? This is an excellent question because in English, you can say ran, you can say run, you can say running, okay? In English, we take the word and we change it via the spelling or the pronunciation, prefixes and suffixes to show the tense. In sign language, this is not the case at all. In sign language, the sign stands on its own, so it's always in present tense. Then, if we need to add our tense to it, a time to it, we sign it before that sign. We add the time sign to tell us when this action happened. So if I was running, I'm going to now run, I would say now run. If I did run, then I would put whatever tense sign would show the past. And there's so many variations of those signs. Yesterday, last week, last month, 2 days ago, just general in the past. I finished, I did it, it's done, okay? There's so many signs you could do that. Once upon a time, I thought about running, and then I woke up and I never did. So you would take the tense sign and you put it in front of the word that it affects, and that's how you change the tense of your ASL signs. Now let's talk about where we put our time signs very specifically. When you're signing a sentence in sign language, you put the time sign at the very beginning. So it's at the very start, and then that tense affects everything that comes after it. You can also put the time sign directly in front of the sign that it affects. So you would do this if you want to emphasize something, if you want to make sure somebody saw it. Maybe you need to correct the time. Maybe you didn't even put the time in, or you just want to repeat it for extra information. The main rule to follow is to put it at the very beginning of your sentence. If for whatever reason that you want to emphasize it or call it out, call special attention to it, or maybe you forgot it, you can put it directly in front of the sign that it affects. Let's head over to the computer real quick and check out a few examples so you can really see it in action and see, oh, this is what she means, this is a time sign, and this is where it goes in the ASL sentences. All right, here we are at the computer. Let's dive into the time examples. Okay, the first sentence here is yesterday, my dog vet visit. This is the ASL gloss of the sentence. So it's written in the present tense of each sign. It's written in the sign form, and it's in all caps. If this was an English sentence, I'd probably say my dog visited the vet yesterday. In the ASL, this is what it is. So the time sign, I'm sure you can see it right away. Okay, the time sign is yesterday. Yesterday is the time that we're saying. So yesterday means all of the rest of this happened in the past. It happened yesterday. It's not happening now or in the future. And we put it at the very beginning of the sentence. Now let's look at this next sentence. Next week, Friday night, 7, my birthday party happened. So in English, it would be like, hey, my birthday party is next Friday night at 7. Okay, so that could be in English. In ASL, here it is. Okay, so there's a lot of time signs here. So we go from general to specific. We first say next week, then we specify that it's Friday next week, it's in the evening, and then the time is 7 p.m. Or by saying night, that means 7 p.m. We wouldn't go 7 p.m. We would go night 7. Okay, so all of these are time signs. So see how we could get really, really specific, whereas the previous example, we were more general. It was still specific, but it was just like, it was any time yesterday, where this week, it's like this week, this day, this time of day, and this exact hour. Okay. Here's the next example. Recent test, I fail. Okay. Or in English, it could be like, I just failed a test recently. I failed a test recently. Okay. So in ASL, recent is the time sign. So this is another example of general or a more broad timeline, not a very specific timeline. Okay, just recent. Sometime in the recent past, I failed a test. If you found this helpful, you may want to check out Grammar in Your Pocket. Grammar in Your Pocket is a 5-day supercharged grammar course where you are drilling down to identify the parts of an ASL sentences, the various parts, not just time, topic, and comment. And you are using those pieces to construct your own ASL sentences. I teach you my proprietary 4 W's pyramid tool so that you can easily make your own ASL sentences. There are easy to follow step-by-step lessons with plenty of examples, workbooks for you to practice, quizzes for you to test yourself, and a cheat sheet for you to use at a glance. So head over to grammerinyourpocket.co and sign up today.